afternoon. I'm Sean Yao, and this is One News Now. The health department says that the Delta COVID variant has been detected in all 17 cities in Metro Manila. Faith Del Mundo joins us live from Quezon City for the details. Hi, Faith. Good afternoon. What other details were disclosed by the DOH today?
Yes, Sean, good afternoon. With the presence of the Delta variant in all cities in NCR, the Health Department announced new alert level classifications for LGUs that are seeing upticks in COVID-19 cases. The DOH said that these alert levels will serve as triggers on what LGUs should do to prevent an alarming surge in cases. During today's briefing, the DOH announced that 8 areas in NCR are now included in the alert level 4 or moderate to critical classification. Aside from this, 37 other areas nationwide have been put under alert level 4. Undersecretary Maria Rosario Berjera said that alert level 4 means that the COVID utilization rate in these areas are now above 70%. Berjera added that the alert levels are based on the case transmission and healthcare utilization rate of LGUs. The DOH urged affected areas to immediately take actions such as imposing granular lockdowns and active case findings. The agency meanwhile called on areas under alert level 2s and 3s to increase their hospital beds and ensure enough oxygen supply for COVID-19 patients. Sean, during the briefing, Berjera reiterated that COVID-19 vaccinations will continue during the 2-week ECQ period. However, she reminded LGUs to implement a scheduling system to avoid overcrowding in vaccination sites. Sean?
Right, thank you so much for that update. That was News 5's Faith Del Mundo. Also in Quezon City, the local government has clarified that vaccination cards are not prerequisites for quarantine passes in the LGU. Vicky Corpus of the Barangay and Community Relations Department told One News Now that it is preferable to give the pass to a vaccinated member of the household. But if no one in the family has been inoculated just yet, a representative may be designated to go out and buy essential goods. A local official in Barangay Central was caught on video refusing to distribute quarantine passes to those who failed to present vaccination cards.
Kung sa bahay naman po, meron lang nabakunahan, dahil po sa kumakalat na Delta variant, mas preferred po natin yung vaccinated na dahil po yun ay may proteksyon na kahit pa paano, no? Dahil nabakunahan na.
The Labor Department says that 400,000 to 700,000 people stand to lose their jobs if the 2-week ECQ period in Metro Manila gets extended. In an interview with Business World Live, Labor Assistant Secretary Dominique Tutay said they based this projection on the previous lockdowns implemented in the region. Tutay said even prior to the reimposition of ECQ, some 5,000 workers in 178 establishments across the NCR were already affected by quarantine restrictions.
We are expecting more companies to be reporting either temporary closure or undergoing flexible arrangements, and the worst could be a closure or report of redundancy. So we expect that it will increase as the ECQ has already been extended, not just in NCR, but in all in other parts of outside Metro Manila.
Tutay noted that the DOLE has asked the Budget Department for 2 billion pesos in supplemental funds for the formal sector. Qualified workers are pegged to receive a one-time cash aid of 5,000 pesos. That's, of course, on top of the government's 1,000 to 4,000 peso ayuda under the Social Amelioration Program.
We have submitted our request to DBM last August 3, and there is no formal response yet coming from the DBM, although we heard Yusek Kanda stating in media interviews that we have to utilize first all our remaining funds for the year.
And quarantine control points across Metro Manila are now active following the reimposition of ECQ across the capital region. Let's check in on the situation on the ground with Ryan Ang, who joins us live from Quezon City. Ryan, hi. How are inspections going? Are checkpoints really active? Are they actually checking?
Sean, PNP Chief Guillermo Elazar himself inspected some quarantine control points on the first day of implementation of ECQ. Elazar visited quarantine control points in the boundaries of Quezon City, Caloocan, Manila, Navotas, and Pasay. He checked some private and public utility vehicles to see if the passengers are compliant with health protocols. The police chief also took time to give lectures about the updated guidelines for the implementation of ECQ. These include the requirements that non-op or driver or fetcher must present to them before being allowed to pass through. Elazar said they will only deny the entry of violators at quarantine control points and will no longer issue citation tickets. More than 1,200 personnel were immobilized for law enforcement and public safety operations at 89 sites across the NCR. In addition, over 4,300 cops will be deployed to assist local governments in the implementation of unified curfew hours. Some 7,300 police officers, meanwhile, are now manning over 2,700 COVID-19 vaccination sites. Sean, PNP Chief Elazar, is encouraging the public to cooperate and use the e-sumbong services for any violations that they may observe in the city. Sean.
Thank you so much for those updates and stay safe out there. Ryan Ang reporting to us live from Quezon City. We're going to have more stories after this quick break. Keep it here.
Okay.
You're still watching One News Now. I'm Sean Yao. The ruling PDP Laban Party wants Senator Bongo to be their standard bearer for the 2022 elections. This is despite having no mention of him in previous televised meetings. Mean Los Baños joins us live from Rizal to help us make sense of this announcement. Man, that late night announcement, what gives?
Hi, Sean. Good afternoon. The PDP Laban National Executive Council is now informed of Senator Bongo, President Duterte, for the hearing.
Nangyari sa
That is
audio.
after the meeting last Wednesday. PDP Laban Secretary General decided to endorse the candidate because of his vote, tapang at malasakit. But iba
Out niya muna si Mean. Out na.
While Duterte symbolized his courage.
Ba't ganito yung audio? DILG. Take that mo na.
All right. We seem to have lost the connection to Mean Los Baños just now. We'll try to get back to her for that report in just a little bit. For now, we have the Interior Department apologizing to Manila Mayor Isko Moreno over an erroneous show cause order that was issued to the local official. The now withdrawn order had asked Moreno to explain his supposed failure to implement the anti-drug campaign back in 2018. However, Moreno was elected as Manila Mayor in 2019. In today's Laging Handa briefing, Undersecretary Jonathan Malaya explained that the issuance of the show cause order was an honest mistake on their part.
I can assure the public and I can assure Manila Mayor Isko Moreno na wala po itong hint or tint of political motivation. Since the Office of Yusek Echeverry already admitted the mistake, so in behalf po of Yusek Echeverry, we would like to extend our apologies to Mayor Isko Moreno for the erroneous show cause order.
All right, a man's lifelong passion in Legos, or for Legos, is on full display at a museum in Moscow. He started building the 592 square foot Lego city when he was just 6 years old. Let's find out more from this Bloomberg Quick Take.
On the outskirts of Moscow is a bustling metropolis, complete with fire station, roller coaster and its own train. The city is a lifelong passion for one man.
Вообще вся коллекция это собиралась всю жизнь. У меня с детства, наверное, лет 6-7 существует правило: один раз собрал, никогда не разбирать и не модифицировать. Ему я придерживаюсь до сих пор. Все наборы собраны один раз, сохранили тот потрясающий блеск одной сборки, так скажем.
The city is 592 square feet and is open to visitors at a growing museum. Also on display are original sets including packaging from the 60s and 70s, not to mention creations of Rome's Colosseum, the Taj Mahal and Yoda.
Вообще, я не особый фанат Лего была до знакомства, я не относилась к нему нейтрально, но когда мы познакомились, он мне действительно показал, что Лего может быть интересно не только детям, но и взрослым, и мне стало интересно изучать историю компании, собственно, собирать я очень люблю, мне даже в какой-то момент это было медитацией.
Lego celebrates its 90th birthday in 2022. During its history, it's seen good times and bad. In 2003 and 2004, the company saw heavy financial losses. Recruiting lifelong fans to help create products helped turn the company's fortunes from red to black. Lego also reported a sales increase of over 20% in 2020 and hopes to open 120 new stores worldwide.
All right, and circling back to that late night announcement overnight by the ruling PDP Laban Party wanting Senator Bongo to be their standard bearer in next year's national elections. We go back out now to Mean Los Baños, who's in Rizal. Mean, we lost the connection. Again, can you give us the details on this late night announcement?
Yes, Sean, the PDP Laban National Executive Committee is now endorsing the tandem of Senator Bongo and President Rodrigo Duterte for the 2022 elections after the party meeting last Wednesday. PDP Laban Secretary General Melvin Matibag says they ultimately decided to endorse a tandem because of their quote, tapang at malasakit. Matibag also claimed that they did not consider other tandems because they believe Go embodies compassion, while Duterte symbolizes courage. The proposed tandem will still be voted on during the National Convention on September 8, where the party is set to finally decide who to support for national posts. Matibag also encouraged the faction led by Senator Manny Pacquiao to join the convention, as Pacquiao could also be nominated as the standard bearer. But Matibag stressed that Pacquiao is currently their strongest candidate in the senatorial slate. Meanwhile, God thanked his party mates for the support but reiterated that he leaves his fate up to God and the Duterte family. Sean, let's listen to the Senator and Secretary General Matibag.
Gaya ng sinabi ko noon, ang makapagbabago lang ng aking desisyon na tumakbo bilang presidente ay kung si Tatay Digong ang aking magiging vice-presidente. Dahil alam ko, yun ang magiging totoong continuity.
This will be the re-election of the Duterte administration. Kung hindi nagustuhan ng tao yung pamamalakad ni Pangulong Duterte, you don't vote for the Go Duterte tandem. Pero kung gusto nyong ituloy yung mga programa, mga infrastructure project, then the program on the recovery from the pandemic, then you vote for it.
Hi, good morning. Yes, Sean, we have yet to receive a response from Senator Pacquiao's camp regarding Matibag's invitation, but we know that their faction is also preparing for a national convention this September. Sean?
All right, thanks for that update and looking forward to more. Mean Los Baños, be safe out there in Rizal. For more updates, visit News 5, the Philippine Star, and Business World online. Visit our website, onenews.ph, for more in-depth analysis. You can also catch One News on the Signal Play app. Register for a free account at www.signalplay.com and stream One News live anytime, anywhere. Masks on, wash hands, and stay safe, Philippines. I'm Sean Yao. We are One News.